The promise can be fulfilled if the military themselves believe in themselves.
Welcome once again to another beautiful segment here on Noble TV Live. My name is Valentine Agogo, and on set with me today is Comrade Augustino Milo. Nice having you on set again.
Thank you very much.
All right, very quick one. We're aware just on Saturday here, the boundaries of Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, I think something, they came together to form an alliance. And we believe other military heads are also a part of that, even though they've not signed the pact yet. Yeah. But these three countries have officially signed the pact to collectively bear the burden of any invasion by any external body, but with primary reference to ECOWAS and any other body that plans or wishes to invade their sovereignty as military governments. So how has Africa perceived this treaty that has been signed by these three countries, and especially these countries, the residents, the citizens of these nations, and Africa at large? How does this affect us?
Now, this is an introduction of a new dimension to the Africans' way of reasoning, and perhaps maybe the irresponsibility display of military juntas. Why am I saying so? Because these people that you see now that are going into alliance are all military dictators, in Africa. Now, but what the alliance means now is that they will have a region or a continent where you have elected governments, pitching themselves against the military administrators. Whereas some people are saying military administrators or military administration or government is not allowed because of democracy and all that. These are people now who are not only military dictators, but are trying to legitimate the military dictatorship by ensuring that they're now in a club like what you have G20, G5, and G7 and all that, of them. With the aim of actually warding off any kind of challenge from any quarters. Anybody now that wants to say our administration is bad and therefore we should renege on our decisions to do well for our countries or to do whatever we are doing, we want to fight back. For me, I think it's a threat to the development of Africa, because the way the world is going now, the world is going democratic. And now a section of Africa is insisting on a military rule. For me, it's a threat.
But the citizens of this country would not agree with you that it's actually a threat, because each of these nations that have gone through coups have actually celebrated and still celebrating.
Yes.
All right. And if you do your research thoroughly, you will find out that the situation of these countries are beginning to improve. They are beginning to improve very obviously before our very eyes, before the citizens' very eyes. So which means the democratic rule, the so-called democratic rule that they had was not in their favor. Even though the world is diverting towards that angle now, it was not working for them. And some of these military rulers also didn't say they want to be there for life or they want to retain power. They want to have a structure in place before they can now do a transition back to democracy. So they also have that respect for democratic rule to hand over. So what's your take on that on that angle?
Yes, the people of the countries may be rejoicing, but I tell you, they rejoice. Some of these people may be pro tempo. That is a temporary something. Because in 1983, when Buhari overthrew Alhaji Shehu Shagari, the president of Nigeria, Nigeria has jubilated. A lot of persons were saying, Opawo, as if they were going to bring in a government similar to what Abolo would have brought to the table if he was the president of Nigeria. But in 1984, 1985, what happened? Another military junta took over. Whereas they were there, now the military administration that came in, that is through Babangida, he brought in a lot of things and called himself a president. And the people were happy, and he was bringing a lot of things that were making people think that military administration, yes, very fantastic and all that. What happened again? Abacha took over. And while Abacha was doing whatever he was doing, something happened along the line, and Abu Salami took over. So you can see that the military will go from one level to the other. The promise can be fulfilled if the military themselves believe in themselves.
Okay, so the military is not even...
It's the military that can determine now whether what people are saying. So it's not the civilians again now. Can the military within those people also agree with them to have patience? So that's the problem, Africa.
Will they even agree to hand over when the time comes?
Yes.
Okay. So also on this alliance, you know, we've had over some time now the warnings of AU, all right, especially with the Gabon coup, the warnings of ECOWAS over the Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso coups. All right, we've had different attempts by ECOWAS to invade these countries. Now they came together to protect their sovereignty, which is not actually a bad idea because they want to be independent, want to be allowed to carry out these things. Now, has ECOWAS and AU actually been paused with this alliance that happened just Saturday here? And we see cases where people write and speculations out there that even the president, even our own president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is treading very carefully now, unlike his initial posture of warnings and threats and deadlines and all that. But now he's withdrawing. All right. So how do you see this whole scenario playing out?
Yes, the picture that is being painted now is that these people are serious.
Yeah.
You know, so they are no longer like maybe Burkina Faso is standing on its own, Niger Republic is standing on its own, so you can crush them.
Just crush.
So any attempt to attack Niger Republic as it were now means that you're attacking Republic of Burkina Faso, Mali, and all that. And therefore, it may not likely be an easy war. And the implication of that is that an attack on Niger Republic now may be an attack on Africans generally. Okay. But even at that, you know, these people joining together, if the AU or ECOWAS want to actually do what they we have been threatening to do, it can only amount to bigger bloodshed, because these three or these countries combined together cannot withstand the fireworks from AU, especially if AU is able to get the support of countries like America, who is also not comfortable with the fact that Russia is backing you know, Niger Republic. So yes, so what their threat means is that Africa may be in for another bloodbath, which may not be
what we need
now. But again, I want to say that maybe people like the president of Nigeria, that is Tinubu now, may have read the handwriting on the wall, and therefore should stay put his action pending when he gets the support of our legislator, because of course you know that our legislators are not even in support of military action.
I was going to come to that.
So this
and that is also a threat on his own office.
Yes,
because if the legislators are not in support, he could be impeached.
Yeah, he could be impeached, and as if even he goes to the war now and come back.
That if he even comes back from the war. Very funny. All right, that's as much as we can take concerning the alliance of the military governments of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic. All right, and we are hoping that this bloodbath that is pending, that's just by our doorstep, is reversed and doesn't have its effect on us, or peace at the end of the day will be the major talk for us to make progress in Africa. From us here on Noble TV Live, please do like, share, drop your comments, and don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button for similar prompt updates. Thank you.